ugly day. I'm old and grey and only got one eye. In the yard I'm good of course, but just put me on a horse and I'll go where lots of young uns dare and try. I lead 'em through the gidgee over country rough and ridgy. I lose 'em in the very worst of scrub. I can ride both rough and easy, with the dewdrop I'm a daisy, and I ride down Bobby Dazzler in a pub. Just watch me use a whip, I can give the dawdlers jip, I can make the bloody echoes roar and ring. With a brand and iron well, I'm a perfect flamin' swell. In fact, I'm duke of every blasted thing. To watch me skin a sheep, it's so lovely you could weep. I can act the silver tail as if me blood was blue. You can strike me pink or dead, if I stood upon me head, I'd be just as good as any other two. I've a notion in me pate that it's luck, it isn't fate, that I'm so far above the common run. So in everything I do, you could cut me fair in two, for I'm much too bloody good to be in one. Out on the board, me lads, the blade shearer stands, grasping his shears in his thin bony hands, and his bleary eyes are fixed on a blue-bellied yo, saying, if I only get you, gal, I'll make the ring a go. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands are moving quick, and the ringer looks around and he's beaten by a blow, and he curses that old snagger with the blue-bellied yo. In the middle of the floor, in his cane-bottomed chair, is the boss of the board with his eyes everywhere, and he notes every fleece as it comes off the screen, paying strict attention that it's took off clean. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is the blow and his hands are moving quick, and the ringer looks around and he's beaten by a blow, and he curses that old snagger with the blue-bellied yo. The colonial experienced man, he's there of course, with his shiny leggings just off his horse, casting round his eyes like a real connoisseur, brilliantine and scented soap and smelling like a who said that. The tar boy is there, a-waiting on demand, with his old tar pot and his tarry hand, seizing all yo with a cut upon her back. This is what he's waiting for, tar here Jack. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands are moving quick, and the ringer looks around and he's beaten by a blow, and he curses that old snagger with the blue-bellied yo. Take off the belly wool and clean out the crotch, go up the neck for the rules they are such. Clean around the horns and the first shoulder down, a long blow up the back and then turn around. Click, 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 that's how the shearing goes. Click, clickety click, go me boys, it isn't slow. A fella pulls out a sheep and it lands him a kick, and still you hear the shears go and click, click, click. Now the shearing's over and we've all got our checks. Roll up your swag and we're off along the tracks. The very first pub we come to, well, it's there we'll have a spree. And to everyone that comes along, it's have a drink on me. Click, 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 that's how the shearing goes. Click, clickety click, oh me boys, it isn't slow. A fella pulls out a sheep and it lands him a kick, and still you hear the shears go and click, click, click. Down by the bar, me lads, the blade shearer stands, grasping his glass in his thin bony hands. His eyes are on the barrel, which is lowering pretty fast. He works hard, he drinks hard, and goes to hell at last. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow, and his hands are moving quick. And the ringer looks around, and he's beaten by a blow, and he curses that old snagger with the blue-bellied yo. I'm one of the has-beens, a shearer, I mean. I once was a ringer and used to shear clean. I could make the wool roll up like the soil from the plough. But you may not believe it because I can't do it now. I'm as awkward as a new chum, and I'm used to the frown that the boss often shows me, saying keep them blades down. I've shore with Pat Hogan, Bill Bright and Jack Gunn, Charlie Fergus, Tommy Layton, and the great Roaring Dunn. They brought from the Lachlan the best they could find, but not one among them could leave me behind. But I'm as awkward as a new chum, and I'm used to the frown that the boss often shows me, saying keep them blades down. Well, it's no use complaining, I'll never say die. Though the days of fast shearing for me have gone by, I'll take the world easy, shear slowly and clean. And I merely have told you just what I have been. But now I'm awkward as a new chum, I'm used to the frown that the boss often shows me, saying keep them blades down. Oh, we started out from Roto when the sheds had all cut out. We'd whips and whips of money as we meant to push about. And we humped our blues serenely and made for Sydney town, with a 3-spot check between us as wanted knocking down. And we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai, the road to Gundagai, 5 miles from Boonabri. Yes, we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Well, we struck the Murrumbidgee near the Anko in a week. We passed through Walnerandra and crossed the Bonnet Creek, and we never stopped at Wagga, for we'd Sydney in our eye. But we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Yes, we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai, the road to Gundagai, 5 miles from Boonabri. Yes, we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Well, I seen lots of girls, me boys, and drunk a lot of beer, and I met with some of both lads as left me pretty queer. But for beer to knock you sideways and for girls to make you cry, you should camp at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. You should camp at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. The road to Gundagai, 5 miles from Boonabri. You should camp at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Well, we chucked our flamin' swags off and walked into the bar, and we called for rum and raspberry and a shilling each cigar. But the girl that served the poison, she winked at Bill and I, so we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Yes, we camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. The road to Gundagai, 5 miles from Boonabri. We camped at Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. In a week the spree was over and our check was all knocked down. We shouldered our Matildas and turned our backs on town, and the girls stood us a nobbler as we sadly said goodbye, and we tramped from Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Yes, we tramped from Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. The road to Gundagai, 5 miles from Boonabri. Yes, we tramped from Lazy Harry's on the road to Gundagai. Come all ye sons of liberty and listen to me song. I'll tell you me observations and it won't take very long. I've forsaken round this continent 500 mile or more, and many's the time I might have starved but for the cheek I bore. I've been on all the diggings, boys, from famous Ballarat. I've long tomed on the Lachlan and I've forsaken Glamin Flat. So you can understand me, boys, just from this little rhyme. I'm a Mary Burr, a miner, and I'm one of the good old time. I came to the Fitzroy River all with me Bendigo rig. I had a shovel, a pick and a pan, and for a license I begged, but the Simon called me a loafer, said for work I'd no desire. And so to do him justice, boys, I set his office afire. Oh yes, me jolly jokers, I've done it on the cross. Although I carry me bluey now, I've sweated many a horse. I've helped to rob the escort of many an ounce of gold, and the traps have trailed upon me tail more times than I ever told. Oh yes, the traps have trailed me and been frightened out of their stripes. They never could have caught me, for they feared me cure for gripes. And well they knew I carried it, for they had often seen it glistening in me flipper chaps, me patent pill machine. I'm one of the men who cradled on the reef at Tar and Gower. Anxiety and misery, me grim companions there. I puddled the clay at Bendigo, and I chanced me arm at Kew, And I wound up me vacation with 10 years on Cockatoo. I've been on all the diggings, boys, from famous Ballarat. I've long-tomed on the Lachlan and I've Fossey, Glam and Flat. So you may understand me, boys, just from this little rhyme. I'm a merry bar miner and I'm one of the good old times. South Australia I was born, well, heave away, oh, haul away. In South Australia round Cape Horn, we're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. As I walked out one morning fair, well, heave away, haul away. 'Twas there I met Miss Nancy Blair. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. There ain't but one thing grieves my mind, well, heave away, haul away, to leave Miss Nancy Blair behind. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. When I sailed across the sea, heave away, haul away, my girl said she'd be true to me. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. I rung her all night, I rung her all day, heave away, haul away. I rung her before we sailed away, bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. When we lollop around Cape Horn, heave away, haul away, you'll wish to God you'd never been born. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. I wish I was on Australia's strand, heave away, haul away, with a glass of whiskey in my hand. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, a rolling king, well, heave away, haul away, oh, hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Well, at his gate each shearer stood as the whistle loudly blew, with eyebrows fixed and lips set tight, and the tigers all fed too. You can hear the clicking of the shears as through the wool they glide, and see the ringer already turning on the weapon side. A lot of Lachlan tigers, it's plain to see they are, and the ringer goes on driving as he loudly calls for tar. Tar here, you dozy loafer, and quick the tar boy flies. Broom here and sweep them locks away, another loudly cries. The scene, it is a lively one and ought to be admired. There's never been a better board since Jackie Howe expired. Along the board the contractor walks, his face all in a frown, and passing by the ringer he says, "My lad, keep down." I mean to have them bellies off and top knots too likewise. Me eye is quick, so none of your tricks, so from me you will fly. My curse on that contractor by flamin' day and night. To shear a decent tally here in vain I've often tried. I have a pair of Warden panes that are both bright and new. I'll rig 'em up and let you see what I can really do. For I've sure on the bogan with a shear and bid the score, but such a terror as this to clip I've never saw before. A lot of Lachlan tigers, it's plain to see they are, and the ringer goes on driving as he loudly calls for tar. The scene, it is a lively one and ought to be admired. There's never been a better boat since Jackie Howe expired. I dreamt I shore in a shear and shed, and it was a dream of joy. For everyone in the rouseabouts was a girl dressed up as a boy, dressed up like a page in a pantomime, and the prettiest ever I seen. They'd flaxen hair, they'd coal black hair, and every shade between. There was short, plump girls, there was tall, slim girls, prettiest ever I seen. They was 4'5", they was 6 feet high, and every shade between. The shed was cooled by electric fans that were over every chute. The pens were of polished mahogany and everything else to suit. The huts had springs to the mattresses, and the tucker was simply grand. And every night by the billabong we danced to a German band. Our pay was the wool on the jumbuck's back, and be sure till all was blue. The sheep was washed afore they was sure, and the rams was perfumed too. and we all of us wept when the shed cut out in spite of the long hot days. For every hour them girls waltzed in with whiskey and beer on trays. There was 3 of them girls to every chap, and as jealous as could be. There was 3 of them girls to every chap, and 6 of them picked on me. We was drafting them for the homeward track and sharing them out like steam, when I woke with me head in the blazing sun to find it a shearer's dream. Poor old Daddy got 5 years or more, as everybody knows, and now he lives in Maitland jail, broad arrows on his clothes. He branded old Brown's clean skins, and he never left a tale. So I'll relate the family's fate since Dad got put in jail. So stir the wallaby stew, make soup of the kangaroo tail. I tell you, things is pretty tough since Dad got put in jail. Our sheep all died a month ago of foot rot and the fluke. Our cow got shot last Christmas Day by my big brother Luke. Our mother's got a shearer cove forever within a hail. Our family will have grown a bit since Dad got put in jail. So stir the wallaby stew, make soup of the kangaroo tail. I tell you, things is pretty tough since Dad got put in jail. Our Bess got shook upon some bloke, but he's gone we don't know where. He used to act about the shed, but he ain't acted square. I sold the buggy on me own, but the place is up for sale. That won't be all that isn't junked when Dad comes out of jail. So stir the wallaby stew, make soup with the kangaroo tail. I tell you, things is pretty tough since Dad got put in jail. They let Dad out before his time to give us a surprise. He came and slowly looked around and gently blessed our eyes. He shook hands with the shearer cow and said that things seemed stale. And he left him there to shepherd us and battle back into jail. So stir the wallaby stew, make soup of the kangaroo tail. I tell you, things is pretty tough since Dad got put in jail. I've been a wild rover for a number of years. I've spent total me money on whiskey and beer. Now I'll save up me wages, keep money in store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. Wild rover, wild rover, wild rover no more, and I never will play the wild roving no more. I went to a pub where I used to resort. I told a little landlady me money was short. I asked her to trust me, her answer was nay. Such customers yours we can't get any day. So save up your wages, keep your money in store. Don't you never play the wild roving no more. put me hand in me pocket, so manly and bold, and down on the table threw a handful of gold, his beer and his whiskey, saying, Bob, you're a good bloke, and it's don't you take no notice, I was having a joke. Never mind about your wages, nor your money in store, and you can be a wild rover evermore. You can keep all your whiskey and your beer likewise too, for not another penny am I spending with you. For the money I've got, ma'am, I'm taking good care, and I never will play the wild roving no more. Wild rover, wild rover, wild roving no more, and it's never will I play the wild roving no more. I'll go home to me parents and I'll tell what I've done, and ask 'em to pardon their prodigal son, and if they'll forgive me as they've done before, which never will I play the wild roving no more. Wild rover, wild rover, wild roving no more, no, never will I play the wild rover no more. There once was a shearer by name Louis Brink, a devil for work and a devil for drink. He could shear his 200 a day without fear, and drink without winking for a gallon of beer. Now Jimmy the barman, who served out his drink, he hated the sight of this here Bluey Brink, who stayed much too late and knew come much too soon, at evening, at morning, at night and at noon. One morning as Jimmy was cleaning the bar, with sulphuric acid he kept in a jar, old Bluey come yelling and bawling with thirst, whatever you got, Jim, just hand me the first. Now it ain't in the history, it ain't put in print, but Bluey drunk acid with never a wink, saying that's the stuff, Jimmy, well strike me stone dead, this'll make me the ringer of Stevenson's shed. Now all that long day as he served out the beer, poor Jimmy was sick with his trouble and fear, too worried to argue, too anxious to fight, seeing the shearer a corpse in his fright. Now early next morning he opened the door, and along come the shearer asking for more, with his eyebrows all singed and his whiskers deranged, and holes in his hide like a dog with the mange. Says Jimmy, and how did you find the new stuff? Says Bluey, it's fine, but I've not had enough. It gives me great courage to shear and to fight, but why does that stuff set me whiskers alight? I thought I knew drink, but I must have been wrong, for what you just gave me was proper and strong. It set me to coughing, and you know I'm no liar, and every cough set me whiskers on fire. grog. Oh, for me beer and tobacco, well, I spend all my tin on the shanty drinking gin. Now across the western plain I must wander. I'm stiff, stony broke, and I've parted with me moe. And the sky is looking black as flaming thunder, and the shanty buzzes too, for I haven't got a sou. That's the way you're treated when you're down and under. Well, I'm crook in the head, for I haven't been to bed since first I touched the shanty with me plunder. I see centipedes and snakes, and I'm full of pains and aches. So I'd better make a push out over yonder. Oh, for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. Oh, for me beer and tobacco, well, I spend all my tin in the shanty drinking gin. Now across the western plain I must wander. I'll take that old man plain and I'll cross it once again, until me eyes the track no longer see, boy, and me beer and whiskey brain looks for sleep but all in vain, and I feel as if I had the darling people. So hang that blasted grog, that hocus chanty grog, and the beer that's loaded with tobacco. Craft and humor I am in, and I'll stick the peg right in, and I'll settle down once more for some hard yakka. But it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. Oh, for me beer and tobacco, I've spent all my tin in the shanty drinking gin. Now across the western plain